Well, let's start with the last one. So I want to be a pilot when I was younger. So I guess most of the boys will want to be driving something or flying something. So I wasn't any different to that. Whether it matches what I do today, I guess, in my previous life, I did look at airports. So that's close enough, I guess, to kind of aviation that you're going to get. But look, actually, interesting enough, I basically, since I started working, I worked in infrastructure and kind of financing of infrastructure. And that was already, since my internships. And what attracted me at the time to infrastructure probably still kind of attracts me to it now, which is really two kind of key things. So one, infrastructure is very interesting because of its complexity, especially infrastructure financing is interesting because of its complexity of really marrying up the financial objectives that we're trying to deliver to our investors, but also owning assets which do provide essential service to local communities. So those are very important for the prosperity of the local communities, which comes obviously with quite a lot of responsibility to ensure that what you're providing is the right level of service and is actually affordable to the community. So that interface is actually quite interesting and important to get right. I think the other side, and I think that infrastructure community has probably been sometimes receiving quite a lot of bad press around this, but I actually do believe that in the long term, if you get your investment right and you get your stewardship over the asset right, private ownership for infrastructure assets it's a better place. And that's really about that longevity of views. To give you an example, our funds are 10 to 12 years or in tenor. That's normally spans 3 or 4 political life cycles. So you do have a much longer term view that you can apply to your investments. And if you think about that kind of long-term sustainable value, you do actually, benefit the local community as well by ensuring that it does provide the right service and you've got that license to operate and grow over time as well. So I think it was exciting almost 18 years ago. I think, it still kind of holds true. And I think in the current geopolitical environment, it's even more important in many ways.